Hello there, Farmer Vobes here. I've just been out doing some farming with my pitchfork. Well, not really, not yet, but very close. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me in another of my, monologues. And today I'm outside because, yes, we do want to get on the land, and yes, we are looking, and we may well have found a place. We've just got to negotiate stuff, so it is happening. So that's all good. For those people who said, oh, Vobesy will never do it, think again. Today I want to talk about the human body, because we're designed to do this. That's exactly what we do. Now, I went to mime school many years ago when in my early 20s, and learnt how to do all of this mime business. And as part of that, because I wanted to be an hang on, let's move that way. Whoa, okay, careful. To be an entertainer, you see. Little did I realise that I would be getting onto the land and farming and taking back responsibility for everything for myself and becoming as self-reliant as possible. But when I was at mime school, it taught me, A, how to move, various things that one could do. I've just realised I'm actually in my slippers. Didn't realise it. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So you can do all sorts of crazy things. But it taught me about my body and looking after it, being able to move. And we're designed to move. That is what our bodies are designed to do. What we're not designed to do is to spend 8 hours a day at a computer, tapping away, and just doing very little, or sitting in front of screens. And we know that the powers that shouldn't be, who have wrapped the world in this fakery, have tried to make us more and more dumb and inactive. And that's not what the body is designed to do. And so I've been getting ready for when we are on the land, because that's going to happen. And we've been buying some various bits. So here is one of those things, a pitchfork. And again, the body is, I mean, just think how amazing it is that we can move in the way that we do, with all the movement that we've got and things like that. I mean, if this was a scythe, you could have the scythe going around the glass. You've got one that's a bit like this, so that you're doing something like that. Or there's another one, to make sure I don't spike myself, which has handles here, and you're doing something like this. I've also bought a manure fork, which is a lovely bit of kit. And again, for turning manure. The body is so well designed. I just need to check that it's actually balanced. Oh yeah. Seems to be pretty balanced. Probably couldn't see the top of that. So, I mean, it's just a wonderful bit of kit. And so what I'm trying to say in this video is we need to keep it in trim, keep it working, because if things go bad and we've forced ourselves or been pushed towards sitting looking at screens, I mean, you talk to children, this is what upsets me. And yet they say, oh, but real world is boring. I want to play on things like Minecraft and things like that, because you can build stuff. Well, you can build stuff in real life, which is far more exciting, far more rewarding, and you've actually got something. Of course, as you can see, I've got logs. And one of the things I do at home every day to cook my dinner and Julia's dinner is to chop wood, and I'm constantly doing that, and we love it. And so when we're on the yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? When we're on the land, I've only got one eye, so sometimes I misjudge things and chop my leg off by mistake. But when we're on the land, we're going to be doing all of this, creating our logs, being self-reliant, being as much in control of everything and getting out of that system. And that's what I like about the Amish community, I bought a book recently about them and how they don't want to depend on technology. They don't want to depend on government and the council and everybody doing everything for them. They want to be able to do it themselves, take back that control, and the community around. Now, we don't have that over in this country. We have a lot of people who are off-grid or semi-off-grid, who have got homesteads, and I think that actually we can start some form of network with all of them, and I dare say there is a network, so that if I'm doing logs and somebody needs logs, I could provide logs. If they were doing pigs and I needed pork, I could communicate with them, and we could create our own separate money system, so that as that network gets bigger and bigger and bigger, more people can be outside the fiat currency world and exchange money or goods and barter or trade within that world. The biggest threat to government is that we turn around and say we don't need you. Same with councils. If we are able to walk away from that system, the fake system with the legal fictions, the ens legis, the fiat currency, and say actually we no longer need you, because we don't need your street lighting and your fluorided water and your spraying of the skies and all the other crap that you want to do. We're actually going to be self-reliant, take back control, be responsible and act holistically. We don't need you, thanks very much. You can all hop it. And that, I think, is where we're going to end up having to go. So the body is such an amazing thing. It can, you can crawl. You think about that, you can crawl as a kid, but we need to do that. The exercises of it. You can cut brambles with things. You can get under things. People go potholing, they go mountaineering. They do all these amazing things with this body. You've got to look after it, because then you can take back control, you can be self-reliant, and you can be free. But if you're sat on the sofa as a keyboard warrior, moaning and groaning, you will never be free. Thank you so much for watching. I better go back to my big pasture and do some hay baling. So until then, arrivederci and toodle pip. Perhaps I better take my slippers off, but never mind. Hang on a minute. Oi, get off my land.